Listen, what I've said on the piece of paper, these are absolutely just the basic ground rules, if you want, that we're going to start on. Rather than when I was a young boy, like you guys, there was nobody here telling you guys what you were doing wrong. And I'll encourage you boys, I mean, I know for a fact, knowing props, you'll not agree with what I'm saying, so please tell me, and then we'll have an argument, and then we'll just forget about it. All right, because everybody's got their own idea of scrummaging, because what works for me, I'm maybe not work for somebody else. I play against guys, we spoke to Peter about earlier on, that I've played against a guy who's absolutely murdered me, and then he'll go against Peter, all right, or somebody else will play against him, and they've killed him, because I might do something that'll be half an inch too high, half an inch to the right, the left, my feet will be different, I'll bind differently. So that's what scrummage is about, it's not a precise art. So all these is going to be the basic ground rules, and we'll work on, because if we get the young laddies now getting the basic position, then as they go further up the ladder, they'll know and they'll get better. Because I think at the level you boys are at now, I think you're good at what you do, and I haven't even seen these because you're probably stronger than the other people you're playing against. Not because you might be technically proficient, but because you'll be stronger than the guys. All right? So we'll just work on that. We'll have a look at you, and then we'll go through different things that we can try and rectify. And hopefully these are all not that good a scrummagers, so I'll find something wrong with these. All right? If you want to go outside, we'll get it started, guys. Right, guys, all I want you to do, I'm just going to have a look at you, so just one at a time. Come up, and I just want you to set yourself as if you were going to go for a scrum. Are you a hooker or a prop? One or two?
Yeah, hooker.
Right, let's go for it. Just the exact same thing. So crouch and hold, engage. Good, and up again. And one more time. Up you come. Next one. Crouch and hold, engage. And up. Crouch and hold, engage. And up we come. Keep going in, boys. I want to just have a look at these, and I'll call you all back around and I'll find it, pick out the points. Crouch and hold, engage. And again. Engage. Crouch and hold, engage. And up we come. Keep coming around. Crouch and hold, engage. Hold it once you get down there, crouch and hold, engage. Good, up you come. Then you go, crouch and hold, engage. Up you come, and again one more. Engage. And up you come. What position do you play?
Lucid usually.
Lucid. Right, has everybody round? Yep. Right, in you come. We'll do it again. We'll sort of pick out a few of the points you're getting there. The points. Crouch and hold. Take your hand off the deck. I'll tell you one thing that I do is I know a lot of the guys you're telling them, you hear it with the national team, you grab the heels. Me particularly, I'm not a big fan of that. I think you play lucid. So we have my hand up here, ready for getting a quick bind. So we're on. If we're in here, then we're throwing it up. It'll be there, and it's just a jab through, and we're getting a good bind on them. All right. So what I do is you set the height. I don't know if you read the thing. If you set your height, you're on your toes. I will keep my elbow on my knee.
Right. Yeah.
All right. So I'm there, and I'm near enough. I'm on my toes. My head's up. I'm looking where I'm going, and it's just a matter of when do we go? Crouch and hold. When do we go? Of the engagement. As soon as it's easy, you think he's going to say engagement, bang, we're in. Why do we do that?
To get in first.
Why do we do that?
To get up bridge.
Where do you want to get though? If there's a mark,
yeah.
Where do you want to go?
I want to go there.
You want to beat him to the mark, all right? Because what's happened is I want to get you there, so that he has to then readjust back the way, and you're on the front foot right away. All right, let's try that. Crouch and hold. Engage. Good lad. Hold it there. Hold it there. Just relax. Now that's quite a good position he's got his on. He's got his studs. If he's got rugby studs, he's got his on. Head up. He's got his coccyx there. We're tipping it up the way. If you can just round your back. That's what happens a lot of time when we're playing the younger guys. You get their back like that, and they work really, really hard in keeping themselves at that position, which is a weak position. Because if you've got a big mute behind you, it's pushing. What will happen is, if you can imagine the back's like that, when the pressure comes on, he'll fold and go up. Now stick that in the air. See what he does? It instantly flattens his back. Drop your knees a wee bit. Right, it flattens his back and puts him in a good position. The reason for that, when the weight comes on here, it just transfers through his spine onto the tight head prop. And that's basically what we want to do. All right, these are just a tiny, well done, up you come. Another thing, try it again. Crouch and hold. Engage. And up you come. Did anybody see anything wrong with that? Apart from that, anything else?
Surge back before I went forward.
Yeah, we just said that one. But on your toes, you're sitting back on your heels.
Right.
You're sitting back, you're there, your feet are nice and flat. What you want to do is we want you near enough overbalancing, all right? No, I mean, I'm not meaning like a ballet dancer up there. I mean, just on your toes, you're there, you're near enough overbalancing, and then it's bang, you're just straight into it, all right? The reason that we keep our feet this way is for any reason. Anybody agree, come up with an answer with this? Why we start that? A lot of loose heads, there's one of the guys there actually starts 1 foot up, or what if it, I think nowadays the way they're going, if every one of you will be doing weights, aren't you? When you're squatting, what way do you stand? Square. We've got a couple of 100 kilos on our shoulders, we wouldn't do it like that, would we? It's a basic position. So what happens is when we take the hit and you go like that, what's happening?
Well, you're weak and you're going all square.
Well, you're taking a foot off of the deck. Now if I've got 2 feet on the deck, it's my strongest position. As soon as I lift one off, whether it be for a split second, I'm in a weak position. So what we want to do is when we're there, we're on our toes, bang, rock solid, no feet movement. That means we're in a steady position, we get the hook at the ball in, and we're away. All right, so the quicker we can get there, and we're on our toes, and we anticipate the hit, and we're into it. And again, crouch and hold, engage. Do you see him sitting back on his heels? Up you come. Try and keep on your toes, and you're near enough overbalancing, and then just as I'm going to engage, remember, you wait till I say the whole word engage before you hit it. Remember, as soon as I say and engage, I want you in. Crouch and hold, engage. Quicker, and he was on his toes. That's that tiny wee thing that will make the difference. If you're sitting up on your toes, you're near enough overbalancing. When I do it, I'm there. That's the position I'm in, all right? I'm sort of gripping the grass with my toes. I've got my elbow on, I'm grabbing the air. If I'm playing loose head, I'm on my hooker. And most referees will say the same timer every time you do it. It'll be crouch and hold, then you'll know the pause because he's done it a couple of times. And then you know when he's going to go and you try and anticipate it. If you get it wrong, you maybe get pinged for being, for a quick hit. But we need to try and beat these guys across the mark. All right, one more time and I'll get somebody else in. Crouch and hold, engage. Good lad, well done. Now that's a good strong position. Would anybody disagree with that? No? Aye? But I think, and everybody else, Peter, for me and myself, if I'm doing there and my elbow's there, I don't keep it there. Once I'm there, that just sets my height. All right? That's the only thing that I would use. I mean, I get taller, every one of them are taller than me. That's just the way that I set my height. Crouch and hold, engage. What do you do? Stepping back, didn't he? Up you come. What's your name?
Daniel.
Daniel. Both feet. First movement you went is went like that. Bang. Took a stepward back. Remember, on your toes, you want to overbalance, and as you overbalance, you really extend all your weight going into that machine. Crouch and hold. Engage. Better, still that tiny wee movement. I mean, these are just nitpicking. Up you come, Daniel. These are just tiny wee nitpicking, but if we can get these laddies at this age to get it right, by the time they get 24, 25, they might be out there. And that's all we're looking for. And again, plant your feet, don't move them. Crouch and hold, engage. Better. Head up, head up. Good, and up you come. The quicker we can get into that position, the best thing it is for you, because remember you've got a big massive lock behind you and we want all the pressure when he hits you to transfer through. So we can't get in there and then get it right. We need to get it right as there. So when we're even setting up for the hit, all right, we'll be there, as if I'm sitting, I've got my elbow there, my back's flat, you can see my back's flat, and I'm overpowering. So as soon as I go in, I'm near enough in that position right away. As quick as we can get into that strong position is the best thing for us. All right, so when you're sitting up, I'm on my toes, I'm there, see how my back's flat, my head up, and I'm just about to overbalance, and it's just a matter of when you're falling over, that's catching you. The other people are catching you before you fall over. Try it again. Crouch and hold, engage. Head up. Good lad. Well done. Next. Crouch and hold, engage. Same thing. See his feet are further back. Same thing, big man. First movement, that left leg come back. Crouch and hold, engage. Good lad, head up. Good strong position. Now you say you're grabbing your ankle. Is that where you set your height? I'm not going to say right or wrong because there's no right or wrong. If you're happy with that, that's fine. For me personally, I think it rounds your back a wee bit when you're coming down. If you can keep your back straight when you're grabbing your ankle, fair enough. Let's try it again. Crouch and hold, engage. 2 too far away. See what he was doing there? Just do it again. Now all I want to do is grab your ankle and stay in that position. Grab your ankle. What's his back like? Just stay where you are. You can see it's near enough rounded position. Tiny, tiny wee points, guys. That's all I'm pointing out to you, but these will be efficient. As you get, when you start climbing the ladder, you play against a guy that'll be stronger than you, but the only way you'll beat him is because you're technically more proficient than him. All right? That thing there, I think that rounds your back. Just my opinion. You do as you please. But I'm saying, if you just try this one, same that thing, elbow on your knee, all right, and then bend over and keep your head up and flatten your back. Try the other pad, so you're not moving. Try your elbow on your knee. No, not like that. It's just as if you're leaning. Now, right away, his back looks a bit. I think it looks a bit flatter, doesn't it? Crouch and hold. Engage. First thing you come up and then come down. Up you come. First thing you've done is when you were right in there, you come up and then went down. Right. It's just a matter of overbalancing and hitting that thing, really extending with the quads. And again, crouch and hold. Engage. See his arse still coming up in the air. And again, one more time. Yeah, on your toes. Try and keep that down. Crouch and hold. Engage. That look better? A lot better. That's a good strong position. He's got a nice big arse for people to push on, and that's what we're looking for. Good lad, up you come. Well done. Next. Crouch and hold. Engage. Now you can see where he's back there. That particular bit is back. Anyway, stick your chest out. No, your chest, not your arse. Stick your chest. Your chest is in there. That's it. Up you come. Now here, I think his back is like that, and he's in a good position. But if I instantly go like that, if I'm there and I do that, watch my back. I'm just sticking my back out. What will happen to my back? It flattens my back out. Just a silly wee thing like that. Just sticking your chest out there, and it flattens my back out. I think you're like that, and you're trying to straighten your back. All right. Try it again. Crouch and hold. Engage. Good. Now you're a wee bit. I think. Bring your knees up a wee bit. Just a tiny. I mean, it's. Up you come. Use a different pad. We're getting tore up here. Crouch and hold. Engage. Good. Good. Well done. Up you come. Next. Crouch and hold. Engage. Up you come. Now you've been listening about putting your elbow, and that feels really alien to you, doesn't it?
No, actually, usually do it.
Oh, do you do it?
I find it a bit funny without having binding on everybody.
Aye.
Not really hit them on the floor, you know?
Yeah, well, it's just a matter of just be comfortable, keep on your toes. You're still sitting back on your heels a wee bit. It's just like if you're knackered and you put your hands on your elbows, you'd be resting, wouldn't you? It's just a matter of there. Just relax. Your hands are there. Remember, this hand would be up here. Yeah. So it's just a matter of setting the height and then take it off and then you hit with the height. It's just like a jab to take a bind. Yeah. Try it again. Crouch and hold. Engage. All right, up you come. This time, let's go. If we're trying to beat somebody to the hit, that's as slow as a week in the jail. Okay. Crouch and hold. Engage. Still rocking back a bit, innit? Still really, really slow to the hit. All right. If you give me the right answers, then you should try and rectify them. All right. Crouch and hold. Engage. You can see. I mean, now that I've highlighted these points, you can see them. Right? You slow up. You come, Paul. What's your name?
Adam.
Adam. You sort of are thinking, as soon as I'm saying engage, you're then going. Remember, it's the E of the engage, or even the of the engage, and that's where we want to get going. Now what you're doing is, as soon as I go crouch and hold, engage, you go, you can feel yourself dipping, then going, where you just get your body weight going forward. Yeah. And again, crouch and hold, engage. Better. Now what you're doing is, I think you're scared to hit, you're grabbing with your hand first. On the machine, just launch into it. Right? Because that's what we want to do, we just want to get the speed across the mark. Crouch and hold, engage. Sometimes you grab me your hand. That's a lot better though, but just try and stick one more time and just hold it once you get in there. Yeah. Crouch and hold. Engage. Good. Now you're slipping back. Bring that knee up a wee bit. No, you're slipping up, you come. Yeah. Well done. Try it one more time. Just try and plant your feet. Remember, we don't want any movement after the hit. Right? Crouch and hold. Engage. Good lad, well done. They're nice strong positions. Every one of you's got a good position. Alright, because you've always been taught well. But a lot of guys at the ages that I've coached that haven't got a clue about this. Alright? So well done. Next guy in. Okay. Try that one. Okay. Crouch and hold. Engage. Good lad. Good speed there. He's anticipating the hit. Crouch and hold. Engage. Good. Up you come. You're sort of going down, then sort of hitting there. Try it one more time. Crouch and hold. Engage. That's better. keep it. One more time. Go down again. Crouch and hold. Engage. Head up. You stick your arse in there. That's better. That's a good position. Nice and strong. Are you a tight head anyway? Good, even better. Good lad. One more time. Crouch and hold. Engage. Good man. Remember, flatten that back out. Good lad. Up you come. I mean, there's so many different ways you can do it. But I think in an ideal world we would want a tight head to be prominent all the time. Obviously, that's what we want to do. We want to get that side up.
Sometimes, especially the Humphrey backy guys, put them as into the most disadvantaged position you can possibly get in. Remember, Peter? Just go down to George and put your feet right underneath you so your back's right at Humphrey. Okay? Take your feet in a wee bit, take your feet in a wee bit. Now start walking your feet back until you're in the right. Till they get the feel, the muscles get the feel of where the right optimum position is. So it's sometimes better to work from the worst case scenario back than try to take it from a kind of half-baked thing and make it into the best thing. You know what I mean? So I would sometimes get the guy to start off so he gets the position. And Gary, you as a hooker, would always know that in fact the hooker should always know every scrum the optimum position he needs to be away from the thing. So he hasn't got his props gun for it and back and across, you get what I mean? So you set there's no dubiety about where we're going to start before we make the hit. I still see games where the hooker is in different places every blooming scrum. So you can't expect the props to be making much of a hit. If something's rather close, something's too far back.
Obviously, is when the front row goes, we want them to be on their toes. Now, one of the biggest problems why they can't go on their toes is they're always sitting back on their heels. Can anybody give me the answer? Why props sit back on your heels? Exactly. Second rows are so keen to be shoving that as soon as I go on my heels and these guys go boom, and I've got to go, the first movement I've got to make is then get back out there. And it puts me back on my heels. That's the first thing to do. So what we do as we're working is we have to feather. That's what we call it. The locks come in and then up. Now they're on you, but they're not pushing. But it's like they're a coil spring ready to go as soon as I'm overbalanced, because they're listening as well. I mean, their head's down there, but they've got to be listening. All right, so we're on our toes. The locks come under, because what happens all the time is when they want to come through, they'll just shove their head through, which is fair enough, but it's keeping us back on our heels. So if we're on our toes and they shove us, I've got to push back. Instantly, puts my heels back down, and it's for a slower hit. It's only be like a quarter of a second, but the higher level you get, the better it's going to. So you need to be talking to your locks all the time, that when they come in, they can't push you right away. Right, and I'm sure everyone knows what I'm talking about, because does that happen a lot? Because they're coming in and you have to say, get back, and they're effort because you're crouching. If that happens, and if you've got time, just break off your bind, walk away, and then set it again. And then you're ready to go. Because you'd never ever want to go down the hit when you're not ready or you're in a bad position. Alright? But normally when you play against it, you meet in the middle and you should be rock solid. If you've got to move forward, we're on a winner. That's what we practice, the speed of going forward, so that we can get going. And I say chase our feet because what a lot of guys do, it's all big power and they're taking big long strides. It should only be one and then it's up to that one. All we should be doing is wee short sharp steps, because remember what I said in there? If I take a feet off the deck and I'm moving it up, I'm in a weak position. So the longer I've got all my studs on the deck, the better it is for me, and there's more power that I'm in contact with the ground. If I'm taking my feet off, I'm in a weak position, unless you're going forward obviously, which is the way you want to go.
I actually meant eyes once you hit. Are you down at that angle and ready to chase the hit? Or are you fully extended?
If I'm going to be hitting here, and that's my distance, I would be there. And that's my position. I'll probably get met there. I'll probably get met when I get there, so I shouldn't extend it. And if I have got to extend it, it means that he's gave, and I've got to chase my feet. Is that what you're meaning?
Just go in the optimal position. If there's that kind of shape, then your lock moves up or it moves down. You know what I mean? The last thing to move should be your feet. So if he's expecting the lock to give him a real shunt behind him, then he's got to keep his leg in a position where he can actually fly the power through. So if George actually keeps a straight leg, and I'm the lock, I'll either slide up, or if I'm that way, I'll maybe slide down. So it's basically just out of the vertical between the thigh and the knee.
But I think when you play with the laddies, it's sometimes that if they're not sitting in the right position, they'll be too low, which means you bring your knee in, and if they're too high, they slide up your back. But you as props have to talk to your locks. And I played with Doddy for years and years and years, and we have a good we have arguments constantly at training all the time. Then he fought about it, but I've just got to tell him, for f***ing sake, Doddy, you're too low, you're too high, or get yourself down. Because at the end of the day, if I get my head shoved at my arse and I go back that way, are they going to say, "Oh, Doddy, you were there"? Who are you going to say? Who are you going to blame? Exactly. So you've got to talk to them. You've got to let them know. It's all about communication. I'm sure your coaches are telling you constantly to talk, talk, talk. Well, it's not just an open play or hitting rocks or on guards or whatever. It's in the scrum as well. Doddy, you're too high. You're too low. Doddy, come over a bit. Things like that, and vice versa. He will talk to me. Right? You've got to have a relationship with the lock that's playing behind you. You've got to let them know, especially when you're lifting. All right, things like that. These all come into just communication again. Right, if we're happy with that, you're not getting more questions, we'll move on to hitting the machine and then chasing their feet. Any more questions? No? Right, if we move down. It's the exact same thing. Now, they know the body position they're getting themselves into. They just want to see how I'll let them do it, and then we'll do the same thing. Crouch and hold. Engage. Good lad. And again. Crouch and hold. Engage. What's happening there? Up you come. What's happening? Anybody give me a pointer here? What do you think is maybe going wrong? Too far away there.
Started too far away.
Too far away. And when you're moving your feet, it's big long strides. Alright, remember what we said about coming up? Sorry, Pierre? Maybe. Get somebody else on the machine. You bear. Oh, you're not allowed to hit hard in the scrum, I forgot that, yeah. Right, remember what did we say? Try that one. Just go down to your crouch, touch it, crouch and hold, engage. Good. That seems to, that for me, although he's probably not moving it as far, is probably a better hit, because he's hitting and there's very little movement in your feet. Try again, that same distance. Crouch and hold, engage. You see how he's not had to move a hell of a lot there. The last one, it was extended. Now, go back and straighten your legs. Now, when he hit the last time and his lock's there, where would the lock go? It would slide up. Tiny wee points, that's all the difference it'll make. Well done. And again, one more time. And that's the same thing in our game. The referee's not going to go, oh, by the way, yeah, I'm happy there. So you've got to judge it yourself. All right, crouch and hold, engage. Good man. Where was his feet? On his heels. Up you come. Now I'm telling you a load of things here, and it may take a while, but you're on your heels here.
I was on my heels.
You're on your heels there. You maybe not feel it. On your toes, even if it's just an inch off the deck, as if you're rolling but overbalancing. Up you crouch and hold. Engage. Better. Well done. Good. Next.
Lucky you said engage when you did.
See, that's the thing though. I've been saying the same time all the time, and you boys have got it, haven't you? Crouch and hold. Engage. Good lad. And again. Crouch and hold. Engage. Up you come. Any pointers here? I've been really pernickety here, I'm really nitpicking. It's not against you. What's the word I use after the hit? Chase your feet. What does it say beside that? Short, sharp steps. Now you hit and you went. Right, it's bang, bang. Really quickly, hit it, say it again. The reason for it, remember? When you're flat, your blocks come up. So the quicker you get into that position, the quicker he gets his weight onto you, the quicker this guy feels your weight coming through. Crouch and hold. Engage. That's better. That's what happened in a game. That would be the speed that would happen in a game, because you would bang it and then bang. Because that's just what you naturally do. Good position. Up you come. And again, crouch and hold. Engage. Good lad. That's fine. Well done. Up you come. Next. Crouch and hold. Engage. Same pointers, yeah. Falling over. Good man. What's your name again, Paul? Danny. You know what you've done there? Too far away, I think. Good lad. Just wee pointers. I use that. I'm not saying them right. Me, I've been scrummaging a wee bit longer than most of these, and that's what I use. All right. Crouch and hold. Engage. That's better. Mind you, I was waiting for somebody to say that was debatable there. Up you come. And again. Crouch and hold. Engage. Good lad. Head up, head up, head up. And that's better now. Just stay with it, relax now. Just that bone there. Can you stick your coccyx in there? No, the other way. That's better. Now head up. Now look at that. You could eat your dinner off of that. That's what we're looking. Nice, really powerful flat back, and that's what I'm looking at. That's all he's done there is by dropping forward again. There to a round back to just moving that, hollows it back out. And that's what we're looking for. That is a perfect position for me for a lock to push on. Good lad. Up you come. One more time. Quick feet, crouch and hold on the toes. I see. Try and get your balance. Crouch and hold. Engage. Good. Move your feet on the hit. Alright, but apart from that, good position. Well done. Next. Crouch and hold. Engage. And again. Quicker with your feet. This time hit it as if we mean it. Crouch and hold. Engage. Up you come. No picking anybody. What's different for his one? For his one. Anybody point it out? Peter? Yeah, exactly. No is quick. You're a big powerful guy, I can see that by looking at you. Transfer that on there. Alright, now it's the speed you get across the ground. Remember I keep saying that? Speed you. Don't wait till I've shouted engage before you go. I'm going to say crouch and hold, and then I'm going to say engage, and I need you to react to it. Crouch and hold, engage. See what's happening? You're waiting for me to say the word engage. Up you come. Yeah. Crouch and hold, engage. Better. That's better. Now you're looking for it. You're thinking, aren't you?
Yeah.
And again, one more time. Crouch and hold. Engage. Good lad. Well done. That's a lot better, a lot quicker, and that's what we're looking for. They cover that space across the ground. Up you come. The most referees, they'll have their set timing. And if you set down there, you will crouch and hold. You normally give that really, really early, and then once you're down, it's just all about reaction times. On your toes, locks are on their toes, and we're just ready to rock. As soon as he goes, you're into it. Okay? Yeah. You can do different things that were like, what would we do? Just actually spring jumps when you're there, because you remember that all you're really doing is jumping up in that position, but over there, going forward. So all you need is to keep working it, get when you're meant to say crouch and hold, engage, and then jump up. Because I do that with the boys that I'm working with. We'll get them all in a circle, we'll squeeze in arms, we'll go crouch and hold, they come in, and then I'll go engage, and as we come up, bang, we pull in. And it's all about speed from there as we come up. And that just gets you people used to playing with each other. When you play with guys, when I played with Stirling County, Peter Dow, myself, Stumpy and Brian Robertson, we knew what we were going to be doing before they had to say anything to us. And that's just because we were so used to playing with each other. I'm sure there's other guys that played with guys for years and years and years, and you knew what they were going to do before they actually said anything. I'm near enough 100% sure you would. Regardless of what position you played, you would know because you were so familiar. Keith, when you played with guys, you would run off guys because you know what that would be doing, wouldn't you? Because I knew what Kevin and Brian would do, so we would know when we go. We wouldn't have a call, it'd be and 8 and we'd go again. We would just know when it was a weak point or when we could go. You could just go. And that's the same thing you boys have to get used to when you're playing with the guys. When you play in your club team, are you slow to the hit? But honestly?
Couldn't tell you, of course.
You had to say. Well, I mean, just here, it seemed to be laboured when you're going in. Alright, okay, well done. Next guy, crouch and hold, engage. Good lad. That's a better hit. Good man, up you come. What's your name?
John.
John, good lad. And again, crouch and hold, engage. Good man. Not too far though, stay where you are. Not too far, because that's maybe a wee bit too far for you there. Now your thighs are right underneath you, alright? I would drop them back a wee bit, tiny wee bit. It's an inch, 2 inches. I mean, I'm being pernickety here, but I think if we just show the guys what we're saying. Because if you bring your feet up again, if you bring your feet up and I go up there, and I'm into him, right, if I've got my boots on, he would probably come up in the air because his feet are right underneath him. And it's a lot stronger, it's a lot weaker position, believe it or not, because you're constantly working on your quads. And the props are here, they'll know what I'm talking about. You've got to have a bit where you can step back a wee bit. If you're under there, that power's on there all the time. I can feel the power on him now, and he's not even, he's just relaxing. Up you come. So you just need to know not to bring it too far in front. Crouch and hold. Engage. Good lad. Well done. Crouch and hold. Engage. Good man. That's better. That's better. Well done. Up you come. All you boys. Right, another 2 in here. You 2 guys get a shot. Right, crouch and hold. Engage. Good hit. Same thing. Good feet. Well done. Good position. Up you come. And again, crouch and hold. Engage. Good lad. Don't jump though. Do you see him jumping up? Wee points. As soon as you hit, both your feet come off the deck. You can imagine the pressure. You'd be going back the way. Crouch and hold. Engage. See what I mean? All right. The thing is, if you know what you're doing and I don't have to say it, try and rectify it. All right. Crouch and hold. Engage. Better. That's better. And again, one more. Crouch and hold. Engage. Good lad. Wait till you hit before you move your feet because you're trying to anticipate that. One more time. Crouch and hold. Engage. Good lad, well done. Next, last one. Hold on boys, hold on. Crouch and hold. Engage. And again. Crouch and hold. Engage. If you come down this way boys, you'll get a better look at... Up you come, Paul. What's your name?
Mark.
Mark. The back's round when you're hitting, before you hit, and then it's round as you hit, and then you're sinking into the right position. Remember? Watch again, try and see if you can see it. He's probably no doing it now because I've highlighted it, but crouch and hold. Engage. Where is he going? Where's his first movement? Down the way, isn't it? Are you tied?
Aye.
Fair point. You're coming straight down. If that's the way you want to go, if anybody's telling you to do that, then fair enough. Is anybody telling you to do that? Aye. Who?
Brian.
Brian Robertson. I don't know, argue with that. Alright? But is he telling you to come down in the back of his neck?
Aye.
Alright, you can tell from me, fair point, but I would rather you putting all your pressure going onto him. If you can do that, fair enough, and make him keep you up. But the thing is, if you're going to come up and it's a really good tight loose head, and you hit down on him, and he's going flat, he's going straight at you, he's going to come straight at you. Here's the scenario, right? That's what you're doing, and that's what this guy's doing. So when I go there, bang, what's going to happen? Do you know what? In theory, now if you're strong enough, you're probably playing against guys that you're a lot stronger than right now, and you're getting away with that. But when you start going up the ladder, and you start hitting guys that are just going to come rock solid at you, you're just going to go up in the air, or you're going to fold in. Alright? So unless you're a really strong back, and if you're one of Brian's boys, I'm sure you have. But for this one, try and get yourself lower. Remember what I said? Before the hit, you need to have a flat back as well. Right, try that again. Crouch and hold. Engage. That's a bit better. And again. Crouch and hold. Engage. Good. Up you come. What happened to that one? Right. As if you're diving into a swimming pool, which is fair enough, but keep your hands there. I don't mind you diving into a swimming pool in that position, but no, keep your feet going forward. And again, one more time. Crouch and hold. Engage. Right, that was slow, wasn't it? And again. Crouch and hold. Engage. Better. That's better. Well done. Up you come. It is actually quite a hard thing to get right. You have to work with your locks, because your locks are just tendency to want to push all the time, which is fine, because when the game starts, they often don't. Alright, so we need to make sure that when we get the hit, that's where they hit them. I see Peter smiling there, I'm sure he's encountered that. Alright, so we need to make sure that when we're ready to go, they're going to go, but they don't push too soon, because these guys will be giving it, get back. And it's the first thing it does is going to put their heels down. Alright, any other questions, guys? We'll get them back over there, and we'll go into the threes. We'll get the two props and the hookers, and we'll have a look at that. Let's go. Yep. Now the thing that I'm going to look at right now, before we even start, is your binding. Where do you, is that where you normally bind on the shirt?
Yeah.
Do you normally bind on the shirt? Yeah. Any preference to it? I'm not going to say it's wrong, I'm just saying is there any preference to it?
For me, yes.
For you, I'm asking you.
Yeah.
You would rather them have it on there?
Definitely, yeah.
You boys, you'd be happy staying there?
Okay.
Me personally, because I've got wee short arms like the rest of me, I tuck it in I tuck my thumb in the shorts and then underneath, because I find sometimes with the shirt you can get ripped off. With the shorts, you can tuck it in and it's a really tight bind. That's my personal preference. I'm not going to say that's wrong. That's just what I use. Now, if you're happy with that, then you stick with that. Now the level we're playing at, we need everybody scrummaging. So the days of there and then getting this foot across are well gone, are finished with and should be. All we need for you today is get there and it's boom. It's just 1 foot across and it's a ricochet going back. Alright, we need everybody to get, I mean you can move a wee bit, but that, and even when I'm there, it's just a matter of from there, bang, and then across. Agree with me? Disagree with me?
Yeah, about the pushing, yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is, so as soon as we go there, it's like bang, and then we're into that position again, because we've got to get everybody going forward. Alright? Once again, I'm not saying it's wrong, and I'm not saying it's right. That's just what I'm doing at the Borders, and with the club that I'm helping with now. Alright? That's the only thing I would say. You can try that when you're scrummaging it or whatever, and see how your hooker reacts to it. It's just up to you. Right, let's go down. I want to go for a hit.
So you want to go me...
No, don't worry about it now. We're not going to hook. I just want to see your feet position where you're going.
Okay, well I would set up like that.
That's fair enough.
You don't want that, you want
Well,
that.
the thing is, yeah, you're really narrow there. You're really narrow there. I think the hookers, you've got to sort of split your feet. It's different that way. But when we're going for a hit, now you're really close to him. Let's go for it. Let's crouch and hold.
Okay, sink.
Engage. Oh, up you come.
That's it.
Well, what was I talking about? It's reaction time, speed, he was quicker than every one of these, which is excellent for a tight heat because you want him in there. But you boys have got to work with him. Alright? Crouch and hold. Engage. Better. Up you come. You're just slightly slower. And again. Crouch and hold. Engage. Again. Up you come. Still a wee bit slower now. Still a wee bit. What's your name, pal? John. You're a tiny fraction slow. Now if we're going to work, I don't know, are you used to working with this front row? Yeah, right. Come on in. Crouch and hold. Engage. Better. That's better. Hold it there. Hold it there. Now we need to lift that coccyx up, don't we? That's better. Head up, head up. Everyone needs head up. That's where that's a better position. Flat back, all the way it's coming through. When you drop that down there, alright, pressure comes on, you go up in the air or you go back, one of the two. Up you come. What's your name again? Danny. Do you understand what I'm saying? Just that tiny wee lift your coccyx, that tiny wee bit up, flatten your back out, which you're putting in a strong position. Now I can't, there's not going to be somebody there all the time telling you that. Now when you play against guys that are going to be slightly better than you, that's the only thing that you've got to resort to, is getting that position as quick as you can. Alright? You can't get in there and say, oh by the way Danny, you need to get that, and you go, alright, oh that's a good position. It's good, you've got to, these are the things you've got to go through, a checklist in your head, in a split second what you've got to do. Alright? And again, one more time. Crouch and hold. Engage. Good. Up you come. I know, but I know you were saying the hooker.
I think what's happening there is that
I'll tell you my argument, Peter.
he's crowding, Blueshead's crowding the hooker.
Yeah.
Hooker looks like he's...
I think what he's doing, I'm looking what he's doing is you're doing it at the old style. It's like stepping across and letting that. You've got to just let him get his feet. But what me personally, got to get the props to get in a strong position. My argument is, if these boys in a bad position, it'll not make any difference how good your hooker is. He can't hook. Got to get, you boys are the reason why he gets a clean hook. Alright? And I know you're maybe a wee bit crowded, but you've got to get yourself, talk to him. Come get on about it. Don't just go along with it. You've got to work hard to make sure that everyone's happy. And you'll get used to it with playing. So try it again.
What have you thought about the hooker's positions when you start like this foot inside? Alright.
No, I think, well we certainly don't. I don't, when I'm playing, hooker's there, hooker and then prop, we're just all in a line.
I don't like being inside either.
No, well that's fine. Let's try it again then. Crouch and hold. Engage. Good. Up you come. Now you are crowding them. If I'm coming out now, if I'm there and I'm binding on you, right, and you come. Now when I'm there, all I need to do is just, I can just move it out a wee bit. I can just move myself out a wee bit. Alright, so you're coming, and right, instead of hitting in the centre, just scrape your lug along there. Maybe lose your lug, but at least we'll get a good hit in the scrum. Alright? Good lad. I know his mum will be fair chuffed with that one. Props are not supposed to have ears anyway. Crouch and hold. Engage. Better. Does that feel better, hooker?
Yeah, much better.
Right, change over. Another front row. Does that feel better?
Yeah.
Crouch and hold. Engage. Up you come. And you resorted back to what you normally do. Is that, I think you normally put one foot back, don't you?
One slightly forward.
As I say, there's no right and wrong, whatever makes you happy. I'm just giving you what I think is a stronger position. Crouch and hold. Engage. And up you come. And again. Crouch and hold. Engage. Stay where you are. Stick your chest out. That's better. That's a big straw. I'm sure Brian will like you to be in that position, the one you were in the last one. Alright? Up you come. Stronger position there, isn't it? I'll need to give Brian a phone. I'm sure he will do. Crouch and hold. Engage. Good lad. Well done. Up you come. That's a lot better. But don't wait till you hit before you stick that chest out. It's got to be there as you hit.
Okay.
Crouch and hold. Engage. Good lad. That's a bit better. That's better. What do you think?
I just feel when you hit there, right?
Uh-huh.
So you're in that position, keep it, and it stabilises the whole front row, and then it would just be one strike. Rather than when you do this,
You don't.
turning your arse.
Yeah, you're losing.
You know, they're not fucking. Because you say they didn't do it, but they do do it.
I know.
Tend to worry about striking, so they fucking.
They do. It's different at that level. Right, let's try again then. Crouch and hold. Engage. Come on, stick that chest out. That's better. Head up, head up. Break. And again, one more time. Crouch and hold. Engage. Break. You're in a very narrow, you've got to talk to him as well. Do you feel narrow? Do you feel...
Yeah, quite, but...
Well, you talk to him. Just talk to him a bit.
Just step out.
Yeah, we'll just say, move it, just give him a bit more space.
If there was a second row in there as well.
It probably would, but I mean, the thing is, we still want it to be tight. I mean, the way that you set up would be the way that the locks would hit the fight to get in there. Aye, but it would just call fair, because when the locks, what they do is, and normally they would be coming in there and pushing you forward. What you should be telling us when they come in there and then up. All right, then they're in the right position.
Yeah.
And sometimes, I mean, when you are really, really tight, sometimes what I do is, all I'll do is when I'm close to my hooker, it's just a matter of moving your hip out. You're still tight to him, but bang, heads in, and then we're tight again. All right, because sometimes it's really, really hard to get their heads in. You know that is. All I want you to do is listen to me. For the sake of safety, listen to me, the 3s, 6s. You put your outside hand down, don't bind, put it down.
Okay.
All right, you put it on the deck so that it doesn't collapse. And all I want you to do is go in, don't have a big massive hit. I want you to get in the right body position and go in, and then just squeeze. All right, all I want you to do is when I go crouch and hold, engage, go, and then I want you to just dip your knees, get yourself in that body position. Crouch and hold, engage. Break. What's his name? Mark. Exactly what I thought would happen when he hit you. Your arse comes up in the air.
Right.
All right. Now that's what. No, fair enough. Brian's telling you to hit down, but if you're going, I would say go forward. You've got to hit him. If you watch, if you come, crouch and hold, engage.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah,
See if he's coming. And up you come again. No competition, boys. Just hit and hold, and then all I want you to do is pull in with your arms, all right, and drop your knees. Do you understand what I mean by drop your knees?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Crouch and hold. Engage. Pressure, pressure. And up you come. Good. And again. Crouch and hold. Engage. Mark, drop the knees. Drop the knees. Flat. Stick your chest out. Stick your chest. That's better. Break. You see where his knees under his chest.
I feel like more than me when he does that now.
Exactly. The only reason that he's getting that is because his strength. Now your knees were under your chest there. If he put pressure on you to lock there, you'd have been there, or you would have had to readjust your feet. All right. So you can't. Your knees were. Did you feel your knees under your chest?
I was just going to stand too close, I think, because the hooker up too close.
You think you're too close to him?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, talk, guys. Just talk about it. Right. Crouch and hold. Get set. Crouch and hold. Engage. Stick your chest out. Break. Feet are still too far up. Are you still feel you're getting crowded in the hip?
Especially on the loose side, too far up. It needs to be for knees, chest. Far side, so the whole thing's like that. Coming on top here, eh? I take a separate distance to get myself low enough to actually hit in. He's too far up, which is actually hindering me, I feel.
Well, let's have a look at it again. And will you set yourself proud? You set yourself proud up front. Crouch and hold. Engage. Stick your chest out. Break. Mark, I'll tell you what it is, Paul. You're slow to the hit. Because you were sitting proud there, and he still beat you to the hit. You're sitting up in front, but he beat you to it. So you're there, but it still went bang, and then you come in. You've got to try and, if you're going to set proud, you've got to attack him.
Okay.
All right, let's try again. Remember, anticipate the hit. Crouch and hold. Engage. That's better. Break. This is all strength. It's all strength you're working on, isn't it? Because your back's like that right now, and that's all strength. And that's some kind of say that's great if you're playing against guys your own size and weight and all the rest of it, and you maybe live with that. But when you start going up the ladder, he's absolutely, his back's round, he's hitting down, and your knees or your legs are too far forward.
So where do you start?
I think your actual starting point is where you set. Now you're setting like that. Alright, see my back's round? And that's what's happening, then you're going down there. Drop your arse and then flatten your back. And you can see with there, that's from there, that's what you're like, to there. Alright, from there to there. See the difference? And that's all you do. But you've really got to extend into him. Alright, remember what we said, you've got to try and beat him to the hit. Alright, and then keep that back flat. Because what's happening now is you're relying on your strength to keep him where he is. Let's try it one more time. Concentrate on that, alright? Concentrate on that flat back. That's better. Keep it there now. Crouch and hold. Engage. Break. We're still in a competition mode here, guys, aren't we? We're still wanting to beat each other. And I'm not really interested in that. All I want you to do now is listen to me, go down, and I'll just want you to fold in. Crouch and hold, fold in, fold in, fold in. Now that's better. Now you stick your coccyx in there, flatten up, your back, that's better. Now that, you've got a wide bide on you, you're really far away from him. And break. You could have drove a bus through between yourself and him, alright? Your lock wouldn't be very happy right now. Let's do it again, just fold in. Crouch and hold, and then you go. Just get there, that's better. That's a better position. That's a lot better. Keep him up, keep him up. Stick your coccyx near. Stick it in there. That's better. Up you come.
George, you just say it. So it's Mark, is it? Mark?
Aye.
Mark's the classic case of the lad that you put down and move his feet back till he's not in his vision.
Yep.
Every time he's gone in, his knees, that angle there has been too acute.
Yeah, he's too fast. I'm saying his knees are too. You're underneath the chest.
Most of his problems are coming from there.
We'll just go right in. Yeah, he'll be in the air.
If you were to practice going down on the machine, right, crowded up and walking your feet back until the coach or one of your pals got you in the position where your legs are like that rather than like that. You know what I mean? That's your thigh, your knees are like that, so you're more like that. So it's a case of walking back and trying the right place because actually you're strong here. You know what I mean? That's what there's just enough. But in fact, everyone you've been in there, your feet and your knees, apart from that last one, that very last one, it was more like what you'd be looking
It's because we're not going on the hit, we're just folding in, and it's nice and comfortable. You can get that body position, and you've got to concentrate before you go down to keep that body position. All right, and you'll feel. You even said it yourself when you level do it, and the legs were still underneath your body, but you're that strong that it put more pressure on them. All right. Any other questions, guys? I think the boys have worked hard enough.